welcome to Kirkwood's Kitchen. I'm Chris Ackman, and here with me now is Heather Simmons from the Culinary Arts Department. And today we're going to make something that is going to be tasty. It's going to be easy. You probably have the ingredients around in your apartment, right? And it's going to taste really good.
Yeah, today we're going to make a teriyaki chicken stir fry, and it's going to cost under $10. So it's really easy to make, and also if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, it's a nice dish to impress them.
So hopefully we're going to get somebody a date by making this dish.
Oh, absolutely.
They can impress their significant other, maybe.
Even their mother.
Oh, even their mother, even better. Okay, so what is the first ingredient, or what is the first thing that we're even going to do to start making this dish?
The first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn our heat on.
Okay, and is it going to be like medium, high?
I would put it on about high because we're going to put some oil in here to get the oil hot. So right now we're going to put oil in, and you can just do however much you need to coat the bottom of your pan.
Any specific oil or?
No, you can use whatever oil you have at home. I use a sesame oil because I like the Asian flavors with it. And once the oil kind of runs around a little bit easier, it's going to be hot enough to start cooking with. So then you want to turn your heat down just a little bit. And the first ingredient that you're going to want to add is going to be your potatoes, because potatoes are going to take the longest to cook. And now that the oil is starting to run away in the pan, see how that's running away a little bit?
Yep.
And then you're going to want to put your potatoes in.
All right. I like the sizzle.
And those will take about 3 to 5 minutes to cook.
All right. And what is probably your favorite thing about working here in the Culinary Arts Department?
The teachers are great, but I love the freedom to be able to put whatever I want into my dish and make it unique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the same with this dish, right? Like people, they could basically change up whatever they want with it too and add maybe whatever they want to, spice it up, or maybe take some things out if they want to. There's so many variations.
Oh yeah, they can add whatever vegetables or whatever proteins they wanted, or even whatever sauce.
Yeah.
This is actually at the point where you're going to want to add the next ingredient, so it's about 3 to 5 minutes. It really depends on how thick you cut your potatoes. Mine were pretty thick.
All right, what are we going to add next? You're
going to want to add the onions and the peppers next, but you're going to want to turn your heat down a little bit, so that way when you're cooking this, it doesn't burn it.
It sounds like it's going to be really good. So we're going to kind of let that saute for a little bit?
Yep, just until the onions get a little translucent. All right, now I'm going to put in some salt and pepper. It really doesn't matter during the cooking process when you use it, as long as you use it pretty much right after you get the onions in. And then you're going to want to add garlic too, about a teaspoon or so of garlic.
And for the meat, what meat are we going to add?
The meat that we're going to add today is going to be a chicken, and I've cut it to about a medium.
All right. And could you add like steak in there too, probably, or any kind of meat, or?
Steak would be lovely.
That's the extra credit. That's for your mom, probably.
Yeah, that's for moms.
Yeah. So we're gonna add in the chicken. How long are we gonna let that sit in there with all the other ingredients?
The chicken till it's cooked all the way through, which is gonna be about 3 to 5 minutes. It really depends on how small your chicken's cut. Also, how hot your pan is. And one way to tell if your chicken's done, because it's all cut up, is you find the biggest piece in your pan, and you're going to want to cut it in half. And when you cut it in half, it's going to be white in the middle instead of pink.
This is already smelling really good.
Well, thank you.
It's really good. So we're going to add in the teriyaki sauce next. And so how long are we going to let this set then, and let the teriyaki sauce kind of get in there?
We're going to let this cook for about 3 minutes or so. It just depends on how much sauce you have in your pan. Like right now, my pan looks pretty wet. And so if you wait for a little bit for it to thicken up, you'll be able to tell. It'll coat your chicken and your potatoes and whatever other ingredients you have in there very nicely.
So this is pretty much all the ingredients that you need in it now, and you're just going to let it sit more. And is this about almost the final product, or? This
pretty much is the final product, actually. You're going to want to get some kind of a spoon.
Like a serving spoon?
I have a big metal one.
All right.
You're going to take your pan over to your plate that you have. And I just have some wild rice on my plate right now.
What would you say is like a good side dish to go with this? If you want to just top it all off.
Any form of rice is really a good side thing. If you want to grill up some vegetables, like grilled zucchini is really good with it.
Really good. So here is our final product, and it looks really, really, really delicious. And I was wondering if I could try some of it, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I've been watching this the entire time, and it looks really good. So that is really, really good. I'm pretty sure that if you make that for any mom, any boyfriend or girlfriend, or your friends or family, it's going to be really tasty. It's going to be such a great dish. If you want to get this recipe, you can go on to kirkwoodstudentmedia.com, and we'll have that recipe up on there for you. And we also want to thank again Heather Simmons for joining us from the Culinary Arts Department. So thank you for sharing your recipe for us, and thank you for watching Kirkwood's Kitchen, and we'll see you next time.